Liverpool Premier League fixture boost should leave Jurgen Klopp with no complaints. Liverpool have been given the chance to hit the ground running after next season's Premier League fixture schedule was released. Jurgen Klopp has never been shy to voice his concerns over the vagaries of the fixture list. But the Liverpool boss can have few grumbles after the Premier League schedule for the forthcoming campaign was released on Wednesday morning. While the standard caveats will forever apply, every team has to play each other home and away at some point. The order in which they are arranged can have an impact. Liverpool, then, can be reasonably satisfied they have been given every chance of hitting the ground running and maintaining the momentum that saw them end the last campaign with a 10-game unbeaten run to clinch third place. For the third year in a row, the Reds begin on the weekend of August 14 with a clash against a promoted side. Facing Norwich City for the second time in 3 years, albeit this time at Carrow Road. By the middle of October, they'll have travelled to the other two promoted teams, Brentford in September and then Watford, while their first home game is against Burnley. Champions League holders Chelsea and Premier League champions Manchester City also visit during the opening 2 months. But Liverpool will hope to have an Anfield back to almost full voice after more than 15 months of coronavirus restrictions. Fans' eyes will instantly be drawn to the usual suspects. As is often the case during the Premier League era, the first Merseyside derby is at Goodison. A midweek night fixture on November 30, while the Anfield return on April 23 with just 5 games remaining, could have a major impact on the run-in. Liverpool journey to Manchester United on October 23 before the reverse fixture on March 19, while the trip to City is not until early April. Christmas could be tricky. The Reds are at home on the scheduled Boxing Day round of fixtures for the 6th time in 7 years. With Leeds United the opponents. A trip to Leicester City is due 2 days later, followed by Chelsea at Stamford Bridge on New Year's Day. Overall, though, Liverpool have largely avoided being handed a run of tough consecutive fixtures against their expected main Premier League rivals. The post-Champions League group game fixtures have been kind to the Reds, with 4 home games and one of the away trips just down the road to Old Trafford. And the closing weeks, Newcastle United away, Tottenham Hotspur at home. Southampton away and then Wolverhampton Wanderers at Anfield on the final day, should give Liverpool the opportunity of finishing strongly if required. After such a condensed campaign, it's intriguing to see the planners have sought to avoid packing in top-flight games wherever possible. There are only 4 scheduled rounds of midweek Premier League games, with one of those coming during the Christmas period. And with the season ending once again in the 4th week in May. There are no major tournaments next summer, with the World Cup taking place later in the year in November and December in Qatar. It has allowed time to ensure only 2 league games are scheduled during the running of the Africa Cup of Nations in the new year. Indeed, the 3 international breaks during the opening half of the season mean teams will have only played 11 league matches more than 3 months into the campaign. However, the regular start date means the halfway mark comes at the traditional point of Boxing Day. By the time that comes around, Klopp will hope his Liverpool side remain very much in the conversation towards the top of the Premier League table.